In today's video, I am going to teach you how to combine text from multiple cells into one cell in Excel. This is a simple skill that comes up all the time, especially when you have a first name in one column and a last name in another column, but you need a single full name in one place. To begin, take a look at your spreadsheet grid. You should have columns set up for first names, last names, and a destination column for the combined result. In this example, we are using cell A1 for the first name label, cell B1 for the last name label, and cell C1 for the full name label. Type first name into cell A1, and type last name into B1. Then type full name into cell C1. Once those headers are in place, it becomes much easier to see what each column is doing as you work down the rows. Next, you will enter sample data so you can see the combining formulas in action. Move down to row 2. Type John into cell A2 and Smith into cell B2. Then continue to row 3 for another example. Type Jane into cell A3 and Doe into cell B3. At this point, your spreadsheet should show first names in column A, last names in column B, and an empty column C where the combined names will appear. Now that the input values are ready, you are going to set up the first combined result. Click on cell C2 to select your text combination destination field. Notice that you are working in the full name column, and you are aligning row 2 so the formula will combine the correct first and last names. With cell C2 selected, you will type the formula concatenate A2 by 2 directly into cell C2. This formula takes the text from A2, adds a space, and then appends the text from B2. The space inside the quotation marks is what makes the output look like a proper full name instead of two words running together. After you enter the formula, press the Enter key on your keyboard to merge the text with a space. When you do this, cell C2 should display John Smith, with the space between the first name and the last name. This confirms that the concatenate function is working as intended for combining text from multiple cells. Now you will repeat the idea for the next row, but using an alternative method. Click on cell C3 to prepare your next calculation row text field. This prepares Excel to place the combined output for row 3 in the correct destination cell. In cell C3, you will type the alternative formula A3 and B3 directly into cell C3. This approach uses the ampersand operator to join text. The expression A3 and B3 means it takes the value in A3, adds a space, and then attaches the value in B3. It is another valid and common way to combine text in Excel, and many people prefer it because it is quick to write. Once the formula is entered, press the Enter key to complete your legacy manual column merging setup. Cell C3 should then display Jane Doe with the same spacing behavior, showing that both formulas produce the combined full name correctly. At this point, you have successfully combined first and last names into one cell using formulas. You can now apply the same pattern to other rows or other text fields in your spreadsheet, depending on how your data is structured. And that covers everything you need to know.